You know who it is. It's your boy Tino Rodriguez in my not so usual setting. Um, this is the post review of Pre-Stack Extreme, and to say the least, that might be the strongest pre-workout I have ever taken. Um, it, oh my goodness, I think it's stronger than Pre-Stack Ultimate in the sense that you have more initial energy. Pre-stack Ultimate, you take it and you really don't get going until a couple sets into it, and then you can feel a little bit. You can feel that energy come in. This one, you get to the gym and like you're ready to go already. The energy's there. It, like it doesn't take any sets to get you going. You just know what you want to do and you go do it. Excuse me. But from what I was telling you before, I hadn't worked out in like 2 weeks because I was in Mississippi. Didn't get to really work out. Nutrition was kind of off and whatnot. And even today, I didn't really get to drink enough water to really hydrate myself, which I'll explain a little bit later what came of that. But I took it about, let's say, 40 minutes before I got to the gym with Pre-Stack Extreme. And I did bench press. It was chest, just to kind of see where I was at since it's been so long. Started up with my normal routine. You'll go with just the bar, and then you do 40% of your max, and then you'll do 60% of your max, and then I just play with percentages until I work myself up to my 1 rep max, which the last time I had tested it was 230. And being on a cut, I'm still making progressive strength gains every time I do chest. So at least once a week, I'll be making a new 1 rep max or a 2 rep max PR. Kind of depends on how I feel. So went in there, did my shit. 230 was my max 2 weeks ago before I stopped lifting for a little bit. Came back today, threw on 230 on there, and I got it. I did it for 1 rep. Almost didn't make it. Almost didn't. But I was able to push through it. All of the prior sets went pretty well. 205 was a little bit rougher than I remember. Getting that rep, it still was clean, but it was a little bit. I had a little bit of a hiccup, and then so 230. I got a good lift off. I got a good lift. I didn't have anybody lift it off for me, but I got a good lift on it. And then I lowered it down. It wasn't until I pressed it up and I got just about an inch off my chest, and I really had to fight it up there. It's like a little bit of a sticking point in between that first inch, the first couple inches off, and then once I get through there, then I can push through and it's good. But there's a small sticking point, and I made it through there, or else there was no way I was going to be able to lift that off. So that's good. I didn't lose any pounds off my 1 rep max. I ultimately contribute that all to the pre-workout. There's no way without it I was going to be able to push that weight. Just there's no way. That speaks to a lot to the product, because if you take 2 weeks off and you're not lifting and you're not trying and you're on a cut when you have your calories low, and I lost a good amount of weight since I hadn't been in the gym, and you still hit the same weight for your 1 rep max, like high key, that's a lot of praise for the product itself. Pre-Stack Extreme, definitely one of the best pre-workouts on the market, in my opinion. I recommend it to just about anybody. You can only find it on fitnesssnacks.com, so make sure that you go to their website. You can try both. You can try Extreme. You can try the Ultimate one. You can buy both. See which one you like better. Pre-Stack Extreme, the energy is unmatched. I think the energy is even better than Ultimate, and Ultimate has DMA in it. I just like the energy to hit me right then and there. I don't like to have to push through a couple of sets and then boom, I'm in there, I'm locked in. I like to go in there, be like basically locked in and have the energy to just go. I love that. Because I don't really have time to try to get myself locked in a little bit later. I mean, Pre-Stack Ultimate is still amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you couldn't get Extreme never existed, and it hasn't for up until like a month or whatever since it came out, then yeah, go with that. It's good. It's solid. Extreme just takes it to a whole nother level. And to speak to that, as soon as I was done with my workout, and I think it's because I didn't drink enough water. I was really dry mouth, and I needed to like hydrate like as soon as I got done. Normally I drink at least half a gallon to about 3/4 of my gallon jug before I work out, but it didn't work out that way today. I had some timing issues. I had stuff I had to do, so I didn't have a whole lot of fluid, and that might have played into maybe why I hit 230, but I didn't hit any more. I couldn't do any, it could have been better if I had made sure that my hydration was on point. After I got out of the gym, I contributed again to a lack of hydration. Like I had a ton of energy still, but it kind of made me feel weird, like a little bit out of breath and whatnot. Just so much energy left over from the product that I could have been working out for hours with that energy. And had I had my hydration on point, I don't think I would have felt as uncomfortable as I did. As soon as I got done, I went somewhere else, and I just felt a little overly stimulated. Like I was still exercising even though I wasn't. So it was a little hard to really come down and cool down from it. I had to kind of regulate my own breathing, do some little breathing exercises or sessions to bring it, all the way back down. So that's the only thing. Make sure that you're properly hydrated before you take the pre-workout, and then take one scoop. Don't go overboard with this product. Don't try to do some kind of weird ass challenge where you're trying to take 2 scoops of it. That's a bad idea. You're probably gonna fucking die. Like really, because I'm not very sensitive to stimulants. I'm sensitive to beta-alanine, as I said in the other video, but not stimulants. It takes a while. And after a good night's sleep, and got a good 8.5 hours of sleep, have my normal caffeine in the morning, and then about 3 hours later, then I took the pre-workout. I only had about 900, probably, I want to say about 700 to about 800 calories prior to the workout. And so I didn't even have enough, like a whole lot of food in my system, but it didn't need it. The product is just amazing. It pushed me to another level. Energy, focus. Excuse me again. Jesus Christ. Product is solid. Go get yourself some. It's only on fitnessstacks.com. Pre-Stack Extreme. Focus is there. The energy's there. The PRs, they're going to be wicked. 230. 1 rep. 2 weeks off the gym. And I still got it. Like, why not get this product? It's amazing. I'll keep on tracking my progress and see if I make consistent gains or if the effects of the product wear off after so long. I'll make sure to keep you posted. But I feel great now. The effects of the energy definitely went down, so I'm not feeling like, oh my god, my heart is pounding. I'm overly stimulated, but I don't feel really tired. I still feel like I have enough energy to go about my day. I don't feel like I've crashed. You might crash after you have like a big meal if that's what that's what you do. But I try to keep my nutrition on point to where I don't crash immediately after I'm eating. And the product itself didn't make me energy crash, caffeine crash, or anything. Great product. Give it a try. More videos coming soon. And it's your boy, Tino Rodriguez. We out. Later, dudes. Like, comment, subscribe.